long-awaited Banjo Kazooie Let's Play that I've been talking about.
So this is on now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
They can see
We
it.
are recording.
Hello,
Wait,
strangers.
did the show start?
Hello,
I thought it was
Yeah.
over.
Oh yeah.
Well, I was gonna finish this entire recording and be like, "Oh, did you actually record it?"
Sorry. Well, there have been times when I was gonna do a. Back in the day when I was trying to do Let's Play channel, I recorded Dark Souls Shield only playthrough for Dark Souls 2, and I forgot to record like one of the 2-hour sessions that we did.
That's horrible. Can't go back to that sort of thing either.
I love the motivations for this game is just
Just picking her nose.
she just wants to be the best looking.
Yeah.
Now you're saying you never played this game as a kid, so
No, I like the visuals though.
Oh, it's classic.
the nice N64 graphics.
Yeah.
Early 3D, like really early 3D was a lot of fun, and then like middle 3D was kind of gross, like Jimmy Neutron and like all those were kind of gross looking.
I like
Yeah.
my pointed polygons. Thank you very much.
Yeah, exactly. I love how she talks in rhymes too.
Yep.
All the animations are so
He's
fun.
talking in rhymes too, but I think those two are like the main ones who do that. I like the face that her broom has.
I got every one of her processions fucking hates her. Like,
Well, she's like abusive to everything.
I love when you meet the toilet.
Yeah.
He's definitely got one of the worst. Yeah, see, when I was playing this earlier, or like last night to test the recording, I couldn't skip this cutscene. Not that I want to now, but wonder why.
When her big lazy brother wakes up, you'll see everybody for some reason shits on Banjo, even though he's the nicest guy in the world.
The coolest dude.
And everybody shits on him. And one thing this game has going for it is its humor.
Like how they're just like, let's just go on an adventure today.
Banjo just wants to live his life.
Just wants to sleep.
Also, so this is something that confused me quite a bit with the logic here.
How she lives like 2 feet away from them.
Yeah, and because 2D's like, who is this?
In the mountain that looks like an evil witch.
Yeah, exactly. Like you live within sight of this evil witch's mountain. Like, see, who is that?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that should be,
What does that even
pretty
mean?
obvious. I love how Banjo just sleeps through this.
I love how they're depicting the fight outside. You know, it's just
Yeah.
like a giant vibration and.
So Kazooie just lives in there full time, doesn't she? Just, you know.
I don't think she's allowed to leave. I wonder if she needs to. Oh, I guess, but Banjo Tooie shows that she doesn't need to be in there to stay alive.
No,
so.
she can leave, but like right there, she didn't get out when it fell over.
All right, well then, see, much like Dark Souls, it just throws you right in.
Oh,
Except it
this
gives you
is
the
like the
tutorial.
dark school of the old school.
Yeah, Dark Souls. It's like the first one.
It really is, essentially. Short-sighted.
But do they not know each other?
He seems to know 2D, so that's a little surprising.
That's also kind of.
Sure, it's a
uncomfortable.
strange-looking buddy, Banjo. Can it talk?
I wonder who shits on each other.
No. Oh, Kazooie's the best though.
What was all that noise about?
The ugly witch Gruntilda. Well, maybe if everybody didn't just call her ugly all the time,
Yeah,
she
poor
wouldn't have
girl.
such
I think you
insecurities.
can make these
Yeah.
go faster though if you press A, right?
Oh yeah.
Because I think it's pretty. He's sort of just nutshelling for us right now.
Some training before you go. We're definitely gonna do this, even though it's not necessary, just because it's fun.
Is the witch the endgame boss?
Yes, yes. Alright, so here I'm gonna say that I'm not good enough, so I'm not gonna know how to do anything.
I wonder if Banjo talks. Oh, he does, because if you say no, Kazooie is like.
Yeah, she's
"Fuck
like,
off,
get out
Bubbles."
of my face.
soundtrack in this game is just lovely.
It is. Look, I can't even jump high.
Yeah, so this is right now. That's all he can do is that.
He can do other things later.
Well, yeah, I'm about to like learn a bunch of moves right now.
So throughout the game, there's going to be these molehills, and that's sort of how you learn new moves in each level. Well, not is it? Is there one in every level?
No.
There's not one in.
In
there
the later,
is one in Clankers. That's
yeah,
invincibility.
There's not one in the later levels.
So everyone in this game has amnesia. That's why they don't remember the wish. That's why they don't remember moves.
Yeah,
pretty much.
They woke up one day and were just like, "Well, where am I?"
This one's like the lame one. It's just camera angles.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He doesn't even give you like higher jump.
No, not this one. How do you do the first person view though?
I have no idea. You're the one who made the controls.
Whoops.
Is the tutorial too tough for you, buddy?
Well, I'm just talking about
Tap R to move the
hold
camera.
R to keep the camera there.
But didn't you change the controls?
Yeah, I just have to figure out what I made R. I thought I made right bumper R.
Well, you don't need to really do first person view ever anyway.
I guess you don't, but it would be nice to know.
So, the reason Gus is playing this game is growing up, I watched him play it like literally all the time. And your best record's what, like 6 hours?
Like 9.5 hours.
9.5 hours? That's still pretty good.
Yeah, the speed
not
run's
bad.
like 2.5, but I'm not like a pro or anything.
Well, I feel like you have to glitch. Most speedruns are just like skip.
I'm pretty sure that one doesn't have glitches, because I did watch the whole thing a few years ago. It was pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Like, look at that!
I guess if you skip the tutorials, you miss out on this sweet,
Yeah, you...
sassy dialogue.
And the character development. I like how it doesn't let you leave this spot unless you do the jump.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Well, look at you.
That's all the jumps. I always... Not only is it the closest, but it's a pain in the ass before you can actually jump. So, here are the extra honeycombs. These actually, you collect them to increase your HP. But, like, there are 6 extra ones in the game, and you get 6 of them here during the tutorial. So I feel like if you're not a noob, you just don't get these 6.
Yeah, we're playing on hard mode right now.
Alright, I think this is where I learned how to
You guys
swim.
really do want to just not collect the ones over here.
Well, yeah, because he's going to be able to collect all the other ones.
Yeah, because then the last 3 levels, they don't... You get 2 per level and you get 6 here, and the last 3 levels, they won't do anything if you collect the 6 here. It's actually, like, kind of silly. I think they just, like, hand you these for, like, noobs. Fancy learning to swim underwater there, Banjo? Why don't
He's
you
like,
stop
I
being a
really don't want to.
I know,
just wanna, like,
right?
Go back home.
Specky? Like, you'll see what I mean? Like, they give you an extra honeycomb per, like, new move you get. So, like, if you swim under here...
Wow, these graphics are so crisp. This must be from the Xbox version.
I don't know, actually. They do look a lot crisper, but
Maybe
still.
it's just because of my monitor, though.
I think
so.
it's the monitors somehow affects
See,
it.
look. There is
There's
a
one in there.
golden honeycomb in there. Oh,
Oh, there you go.
you just hold forward and, like, down on the right stick.
Well, now look at that. You know how to swim underwater. Now you gotta get the murdering moves.
I will. That's what's up here.
And down there.
Alright, yeah, just want to make sure that's how that works.
This has some of the most memorable worlds, and you'll see what I mean. Like, growing up, it was so, like, iconic going to each puzzle room and then, like, finding each stage in Gruntilda's lair. They have, like, a really cool overworld. I think this was made after Mario 64, right? So
I think so.
it sort of mirrors that style, but way cooler and better and way more awesome.
Mario 64 is overrated.
I just think that Mario... Like, Banjo's a better character than Mario, you know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, and
Like,
Kazooie's... They're both better than anybody in those games.
unfortunately, the
I
production
could do it again.
for Banjo Kazooie sort of went downhill.
Well, what was the last game made for?
It was
Oh.
made for Xbox. It was Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, and it was horrific looking.
Yeah, I mean, it's because Rare, you know, had that whole thing where they didn't... I don't know if they got bought or they just didn't do Nintendo stuff anymore, and so, you know, they lost all the rights.
But then did Rare make Ukulele, or is that like a different studio?
It was like a couple of the guys who worked on this game, I think.
There's some other people who made a sort of like spiritual successor to this game that didn't go over well. Like,
Nah.
it evidently just, like, a couple of the levels were there, but for the most part, it was, like, a bit of a miss.
Can we all appreciate how this villain is called a collywobble? And it is a giant cauliflower.
It's pretty adorable.
Everything, well, not everything, but a lot of stuff you kill in this game is kind of adorable, which is kind of...
I don't think these guys are even attacking you. They're just like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, again, most of these things are just living their life.
You've learned all the basic attacks now.
But if Banjo can't live his life peacefully, well, then no one in this game can.
And now the monsters are out to play, now that I've... You know,
Oh, I
learned how to
forgot
kill
that
them.
they didn't show up until you learned how to fight.
No,
That's cool.
convenient as well.
Oh, I bet if all of those all those vegetables fell into that
Also,
spiral and make a nice little soupy moat at the bottom, it'd be delicious.
Banjo can't even climb trees without being... The bear can't climb trees without being taught by the mole, which makes a lot of sense.
Hey, he's a nerd. Didn't you see the glasses?
I did see the glasses.
That means he's a fucking nerd.
Secret platform!
So here's the extra life. Oh, we're gonna be also
cool.
getting all like the secrets and stuff in this game
Yeah.
because of the sheer number of
I
times.
remember,
we've
like,
played
as a
through.
kid, that jump was, like, hard to make.
Like, he was like, oh man, we would spend actual time on that.
a little bit silly in retrospect.
That's the thing is like, even though you
Oh,
know
no,
we're
you accidentally got a honeycomb.
But not an extra one, so those are just healing ones. The ones with nothing inside, like the empty hexagons, are the ones I'm not trying to get. Like, there's one up one of these trees, but I'm not going to get it.
I see.
this episode's probably gonna be slightly longer because I'm probably gonna want to play through Spiral Mountain.
I mean,
Not Spiral Mountain, Mumbo's Mountain.
in
we'll
this
s-
same episode?
Well, yeah, we'll see how long this one goes.
I
But,
bet. I mean, I figured we could stop right after solving the puzzle, but it'll be up to you.
oh, that's a good place to end it. But I was gonna say that, like, you can spend time on Spiral Mountain, but as kids, we spent like real time
Oh,
on
yeah.
Spiral Mountain. Like, each of these different tutorials was like a lot of time.
Just because it was just fun to do, you know? We would.
Well,
you know.
and some of them were kind of hard. You know what I mean? Like, jumping on those platforms was tough for us to figure out. Like the tree stumps.
A little bit, yeah, when you're younger. Yeah, buddy.
I see the graphics were clipping a little bit. I'm playing this on an emulator. We own the actual game, so we can do that.
I own the game for both Xbox and N64.
Yeah,
so.
we've given Rare enough of our attention.
Look at this. These just rocks just have faces, and you destroy them.
Like they didn't need to do that. You know, they didn't need to put a face on that.
Is Rare still a company though?
Rare, I don't know.
I think so.
I ask all the legal questions.
I think they are still a company.
Hopefully, Rare doesn't like sue me for this, but
We exist.
yeah. Yeah, we're gonna sue you just so you know that we exist. I like how he doesn't fix the bridge unless you do the tutorials.
Or tell them you're good enough.
Yeah.
Well done, guys. You're ready to tackle the witch!
He takes just enough time that you have time to learn all these tutorials.
Yeah. While also teaching you them at the same time? I don't know.
Dude
how
can
it works.
multitask.
I do like how he's like a mole with like a connected network of like molehills.
Yeah, throughout all the worlds. I love that. That was like a really creative way of
It
having
was.
him be able to go to each different world. Is like, oh, he's a mole who burrows underground and shows up in all the different worlds.
Yep. Uh-oh. I've also always liked how she's like a witch, but also uses this like weird science lab technology.
Yeah, well, because she's got her like Igor Klungo
Yep.
freaking
You
science-
fat hag. That's great. Klungo, what a boss.
I'm tired of being an ugly witch. I'm glad that this process takes the length of time it takes Banjo to beat every single realm in Grunty's lair.
Yeah.
Really? So
So yeah, this whole, like, that's going on right now. So you can't go up that other path over there yet.
Yeah, I'll show
So they
him.
already lock you into...
Mr. Jiggy.
so her lair has these separate paths now that you have to
Yes.
Yeah. So I just
you'll
got
see-
a puzzle piece, which is basically what the whole game is based
Every
upon.
time you get a puzzle piece, you do that adorable dance. But so he can't go up this way. So they're already telling you, like, all right, you can't do that. Banjo's
Is this
got
sort of
into
like a
mobile.
Link thing where you need a tool or something, or you need something?
Well, you get different moves.
Yeah,
each
so
level.
I'm about to unlock a level here.
And so
They basically just throw this one right at you.
the way you unlock different worlds is you find these puzzles in Grunty's lair and use the jiggies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, guys. This one looks pretty tough. Where do you think it goes?
I don't know. At least they have you actually one of the nice things about Banjo Tooie
Is they make you build the puzzle?
is they make you build the puzzle. There aren't many redeeming qualities about that game.
Yeah, I still wish you had to find them and build them, though.
Alright, well, yeah, I guess this is a good enough place to end the episode. Instead of getting an extra long episode, you get a slightly shorter one. So, yeah, next time we're just be playing more Banjo Kazooie. Alright, could you click that, Sharingan looking icon?